to Happy Holiday live on the Wendy Williams Show.
Thank you for watching. These are my co-hosts, my studio audience. All right, let's get started. It's time for... You know it. I've got a lot to get to. I need your opinions, co-host. Everyone at home, get your socks ready. You might want to throw them at the TV. Janet Jackson's ex wants their son home in London with him for the holidays. Now, he's Muslim, so I don't know that that's a Christmas thing, but it's still the holidays. Regardless of what your religion, it's still the holidays. You know what I mean? At least in my Christian mind. In my Merry Christmas mind, it's still the holidays. Janet is Jehovah's Witness, so they don't celebrate anything. Not birthdays or anything. Anyway, Wasim reportedly allowed Janet to take Issa, that's the little boy's name, on tour, and the tour was real successful. But now he wants the baby home for the holidays and possibly longer. So the holidays and ... Well, no. Janet's tour, as I told you, was a success, and now she's taking her tour to Europe and Asia. I missed her in New York. Yes. What were we doing? Did anybody go? Well, it was successful without us. Anyway, I think it's fair for Wasim to have him home for the holidays. She had him on tour, you know, but that ... there has to be a beginning, middle, and end. There is no, and possibly longer, Was, or Wissam. I think Was was Kathy Griffin's moneyed boyfriend's name back in the day. Right?
Wozniak, yeah.
Look at me remember stuff. Anyway, thank you. It's difficult out here, ma'am. I gotta tell you. One wrong word, and we're out of here. People are waiting. Well, look, we don't know that Wasim has a stable home, though. Like, what makes us think he has a stable home for the little boy? We need DYFS to investigate that. so that Janet is sure that it's stable. I don't know that he has a stable home, but according to folklore, he might have a stable. Of women. This is a tough one. I can't call it, Janet. You have to figure this one out. You know, you're a 50-something-year-old woman, you've got this baby, you've got a bunch of nannies and things like that. I'm sure that you're not as hands-on as most of us were with our kids crawling around, crying and screaming, waking up in the middle of the night. I don't care if you have, even if you have just one nanny, they have servants. They don't have to see the kid, you know, if they don't want to. So, figure it out, Janet, and good luck, Wasim, and happy holiday. All right. So Justin Bieber, Selena Gomez. Oh, I've got an opinion. They won't be spending Christmas together. According to People magazine, People magazine, the Bible, Selena's family doesn't want him at their house. And the reason why is because they say that he was, according to the family, you know, the kickoff to her having to go to rehab and, you know, spiral down with bad behavior and things like that. Well, they could be correct, but she certainly went along to get along with Justin. Now, Justin is in some sort of church-like way now, and Selena is a good girl, seemingly, and they're back together. So his family, aw. Cute. Anyway, his mother, Patty, loves Selena, and his family loves Selena. So their door is open for the holidays for Selena. But her door is, or her family's door is not open for him. So what do you do when you're a 25-year-old young woman? You refuse to go home to your parents. Instead, you go to his home. That's what I would do. That's what I would do. I mean, you know, if I'm back with him, I'm 25 years old. I make the money to support our entire family. You know, I got the bad kidney, I've got lupus, I've been to rehab. I'm 25, but I lived the life of a 55-year-old woman in terms of experiences. I'm back with Justin, and you have to trust me with this one. And if you don't trust, you know what I mean, you know what I mean? And if you don't trust me, then I won't be home for Christmas. I will be going to Justin's and having a good time. And I'll see you guys sometime afterwards. And by the way, Justin will be with me. And if you still feel the same way, then I won't be there either. Now, we have to get this sorted out for the new year. You know? They have to sort it out. And they have to commit to it. And maybe, you know, Selena's father can interview Justin, and the mom interview him, you know, with a bright light to see if his pupils are dilated or, you know, whatever. You know, what are your intentions? Well, you know, I love your girl. Just, if I was dating somebody that my parents didn't like, I wouldn't go to their house for the holidays either. You know, I would go to his, or we'd make our own. And at 25, that's still young, I'd take a chance on love, knowing secretly your parents will always be your parents. You know? Yeah. You know, even if she has egg on her face by next Christmas and they're broken up, her parents will welcome her with love. Because that's what parents do. Yeah. Good luck, Selena. So, Kris Jenner just bought the house right across the street from Kim and Kanye. Oh, I think this is fabulous. What, are you kidding me? It's in Hidden Hills, California, like 10 minutes from Calabasas. Apparently, some of the other sisters live there too. It's a $9.9 million home. It's 6 bedrooms, 8 bathrooms, a theater, a gym, all the accoutrements of the rich and famous. But it's right across the street from Kim and Kanye. Well, the baby is coming via surrogate. Saint and North are still young. And you can say what you want about this family, but they do stick together. When they're around each other, you see nothing but love in a sticky way. You know, like I was looking for good TV over the weekend and this past weekend and didn't want to see anything having to do with Christmas. I didn't want a Christmas movie. I didn't want a Santa movie. I turn on the Kardashians and they're doing the Christmas thing and I clicked that off too. Then there was that boat show on reality TV. That's not my show. What's it called?
Which one? Below Deck?
Below Deck. That's not my show. Yeah, sorry.
Right.
But then I went up to Oxygen and I got caught up with Tupac and Biggie. It was like 3 hours. Kind of the story that you already know because nobody solved the murders, but anyway, that's what I ended up watching. But back to the Kardashians. You know, Kim and Kanye, they lived with Kris for 3 years while their first home was being renovated. You remember that, we saw in the episodes. What do I think? I think that Kris living across the street was something that Kim co-signed on. I don't think that she would have. I think that Kim is the co-captain. She might be the captain of the entire family at this point. You know, Kris is not going to make a move like that without asking Kim. And in my head, you're saying, what does Kanye think? He doesn't even know it's Wednesday. Sorry. But here's the thing. She'll have built-in babysitter, or not a babysitter, but somebody to oversee the staff. And, you know, Kim, don't give her the key. Don't give her your alarm code. And don't give her the combination to the garage. Don't let her just show up. She's got to call you first and then show up. I like it. You know, if I could afford it, I wouldn't mind, you know, when Kevin was a goober, my mom and dad living across the street, I wouldn't mind that at all. Yeah, they're annoying. All parents are annoying. But, you know, as long as you don't give them full access to your house, that is, like, I love, what's that show with Leah Remini and Doug Heffernan?
King of Queens?
King of Queens. You know how they live across the street from each other? I love that. I love that. I wouldn't mind when they come to Jersey, they live around the corner from us. They don't live across the street. We can't afford that, but they live around the corner, less than a mile away. I like it. They don't have a combination. They don't know how to get in. They call on the cell phone, then they show up. It's nice. It's nice to have your parents around. Good luck. So I'm not really up on my Orange County housewives, except you know I love Vicki Gunvalson. I love her. But I also know that there was one named Shannon who gained a lot of weight. Okay, right. She looks fine. Oh, this is before. Oh. Oh. Still pretty. Anyway, her name is Shannon Beardor, and her ex-husband, they're getting a divorce, and it's getting very nasty. Shannon thinks that David is lying about the money that he earns. She thinks that he made $1.7 million this year, and David is claiming that that's not true. And now Shannon wants David to give her $25,000 so that she can hire a forensic accountant to go through his paperwork to find out exactly what he's made. Shannon, you weren't supposed to tell him. This is what you should have done. You go to the accountant, you let him know, you know, this is what I have, which is no money, but this is what you will make if we find this, and I swear to you we will. If we don't, I'll pay you the $25,000. Where's the paperwork? I'll sign it. But we can't let him know that we're going through his stuff. Now, David owns a construction company, not mobbed up. You know, they don't do that in LA. In Jersey and New York, you suspect stuff. You know what I mean? But, and what does she do for herself, Shannon? Nothing. She doesn't have a boutique. She likes to spend lavishly. The court documents previously released revealed that Shannon makes $22,000 a month, but spends over $55,000 a month.
Yep, a month. Yep.
Well, the good thing is that, you know what? She's in Orange County, where sometimes people are more apt to get, like, plastic surgery and stuff to quickly lose the weight. Clearly, she's doing it the natural way, so that's good. So what's she spending this money on? I don't know. Shannon, good luck, but look, you've got to be more sneaky with your creepery. Yeah. So the jury is set to hear the case in January, and I will be following because I'm very curious as to what she's going to find and whether the accountant is working in cahoots with him. Because, you know, there's some soily people who will double back around to the husband and be like, okay, you give me $25,000 and I will send her on a trail that leads to nowhere. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? I remember one time I was negotiating a radio contract and I had an oily lawyer. Didn't know he was oily at the time. This motherfather. He goes into the meeting with the GM while I'm in the bathroom. Now we're all in the meeting, right? It all came out in the wash. He was in cahoots with the radio station for me to get exactly what the radio station wanted to give me. And I had no idea. Anyway, you live and you learn, and then you get a show. Just saying. Everybody goes through bumps in the road. So there's this actress, her name is Ruby Rose. Do you know her? Yes. She's really beautiful, blue eyes, all cool with the hair. Anyway, she is very upset with Prada. Apparently, Ruby is claiming that Prada used a photograph of her face on one of their upcoming bags for 2018. Well, that could be any girl, Ruby. So let's dig deeper. She sarcastically tweeted, kind of like this Prada bag, that apparently is no way any likeness to me, I guess that was sarcastic, at all, even though the photographer of the photo sent me this and everyone keeps asking me about it. Okay, first of all, fire the photographer. He will never, why are you talking, photographer? You know? If Prada was trying to do a slick one, then the photographer shouldn't have called Ruby, number one. Number two, Ruby did a little, do we have the likeness thing that
Yeah, we do.
Let's show that. Look, what do you think? Yes. Oh, please. I think that's any girl. That's any girl with cool hair. Cool bag, though. Anyway, good luck, Ruby. We've got more great show for you. Up next, Broadway star and YouTube sensation Todrick Hall is here. So grab a snack and come on back. Welcome back. So our first guest has an amazing story. He went from American Idol contestant to YouTube sensation to Broadway star. He's got a new documentary. It's called Behind the Curtain. It tells the whole story. Take a look.
This is a whole visual album. It's my lemonade, but it's a little Kool-Aid. Yep, it's me. Yep, I've been shooting 16-hour days, so what we're doing tomorrow, I'm writing tonight. That's my place. And I ended up writing a full-on musical.
Oh, Todrick, what makes you do this?
I just made a decision one day. I want to talk about my most personal things and turn this into art.
Please welcome Todrick Hall.
Skinny thing.
Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you.
Hi, everyone. I am so lit to be here. You have no idea. I'm sorry, I'm gonna let you talk. It's your show.
Wait, no, first, the legendary shoe cam.
Oh, yes.
Model them in that camera. Uh-huh. Yes. I love your ensemble. Casual,
Thank you.
but cool.
Cardi B said I can get them both. I don't want to choose, you know?
So you got your big break on American Idol, but you didn't win.
I did not win, no.
But you did pretty well for yourself anyway.
I'm winning in life. I'm on your show.
Yep. Thank you, Todrick.
I'm legit. I just have to say, I made a vision board last year, and you were on the vision board. I watch your show all the time, every time I'm in the airport. I'm not gonna get emotional today. I can't believe I'm like shaking, but I'm so excited to be here.
Thank you, Todrick.
I'm so grateful.
Thank you. So, did you enjoy your experience on American Idol?
I did. It was a little bit difficult because at that time I was in the closet. Imagine that. But
Wait, what year were you? Oh, really?
It was in 2010. It was season 9. It was season 9 when Ellen was the judge and Cara Diagordi. I think it was probably the worst season of American Idol. But
yeah.
But the producers would always be like.
Simon was still there too.
Simon was still there. Yeah, he wasn't feeling it. But the producers would just always say, make sure you appeal to Middle America. Like, I wanted to come out and perform Circus by Britney Spears because that was like all the rage then. And they were just like, it's too much, it's too much. And so I felt like I was kind of like holding myself back.
Yeah. I didn't realize that they had that rule with you all, like you have to perform in a box for Middle America.
Well, they never say that, but they keep saying appeal to Middle America, whatever that is supposed to mean. That's what they say. But the times have changed now, so I hope when the show comes back, they will, you know, support people being themselves, which they have. You know.
So now you're out.
Yes, all the way out.
Did your mom know? I mean, did your family know ahead of time? Like, who'd you come out to?
Well, I came out to my mom. I was a cheerleader in school. I did ballet since I was 8 years old, so it seems like it was pretty obvious.
You were born out.
Exactly.
Todrick.
I wanted to be Ariel so bad. One time, I put a red towel on my head and, like, taped some, like, shells to my nipples and tied my legs together, jumped in the water because I wanted to be Ariel. You could not tell me I was not Ariel from The Little Mermaid. And my mom had to jump in the water and save me. True story, but she still didn't know.
So when you came, yes, moms always know.
Well, I think it's the gradual process. When you see your child, like, starting to get into makeup and wear heels, you kind of don't realize it, whereas other people meet you on the first day and they're like, your kid might be a how you doing? He might be a how you doing, you know?
So, back to Idol, what do you think of Katy Perry as a judge?
Well, I watch your show all the time, and I heard you say that you think that she was being overpaid, and I would have to say, I agree with that. But the thing is like, I think if you're in this industry and someone offers you the money, you should take the coins. I don't think it's Katy Perry's problem that they are overpaying her. And I'm proud of it. Get your coin where you can.
You know what I love? You referenced Cardi B, who I love.
Obsessed.
So you got your money, you took your bag, and you got some new teeth.
Yes.
Your teeth are everything.
Stop,
yes.
Wendy.
Yes.
Are you flirting with me?
Yes.
Thank you. Well, shout out to my doctor, Dr. Coates. He lives in Salt Lake City, Utah, and I go there all the time. I fly to Utah, and everybody's like, why are you flying to Utah? And I'm like, do you not see what's going on?
Did they cost a lot?
They cost a lot, but he's a great dentist, and he also, like, helps me out and gives me the hookup. If something happens, I chip a tooth, he'll open up at 3 in the morning.
Have you ever lost one in an embarrassing way?
Baby, let me tell you.
And away we go.
Let me tell you something. The first time I ever hung out with Taylor Swift, because she's one of my closest friends.
We're gonna get to that.
Okay.
Okay.
She invited me to go see a show. This is when she was dating Calvin Harris in Vegas. And so I show up to the airport 2 hours early, didn't know it was a private airport, and so I was just there by myself. And she rolls up like 1 8 count before we needed to get on the plane. And we got into the plane and we lift off, and it's a 30-minute flight from LA to Vegas.
Right.
My tooth came out. I went into the bathroom.
Which one? A front tooth?
It was a side tooth.
Okay.
But
so you just couldn't smile hard.
You couldn't smile hard, but I was like, girl, I was like, psst, come here. I was like, bitch, my tooth just fell out. But it was one of my natural teeth, not one of my veneers, and I went to Dr. Coates and he fixed it up really quick.
You kept naturals after all this?
Well, honey, I don't have the Wendy Williams money. I just had to do, you have to do what you can, right? You have to catfish these people into thinking that you have a better grill, more money than you actually do.
You're a really beautiful man, beautiful eyes and everything.
Thank you.
And you grew up in Texas?
I did.
So how did you get to be so close with Taylor Swift? Yes, he's like this with her. And you know, I'm a Swiftie.
You are.
Low key.
Yes, good. Because I was a little bit nervous. I haven't heard you talk about her like in a negative way ever, but I was like, if I go on Wendy Williams and she tries me today, because I'm trying to come up, you know?
No, I did in the beginning. I couldn't understand it when it was Kanye versus Taylor and the whole bit and who's this girl and what's she doing. But now, I'm done. I love her relationship with her mother.
Yes.
I love her relationship with Meredith, her cat.
Yes.
I love her shady boots lyrics. I like her.
Well, thank you.
Yeah.
I will let her know.
How'd you meet her?
Yeah, what was that?
How'd you meet her?
Well, I met her. I did a video on my YouTube channel called For Taylor, and some of my friends are backup singers and backup dancers for her. And so they messaged her, they showed her the video, she loved it, she tweeted it, and then she invited me to her concert. So I went to her concert, went backstage, we did the splits on her couch. It's on my Instagram somewhere way down there.
What's a split?
A split?
You mean a split?
Yes, but on the couch. Have you ever seen that?
No.
We'll do it later. This is a nice couch, so I don't want to mess up your this is my first time being a guest. My mom taught me not to put feet on the couch, but so then one day she followed me, and she only followed like 200 people at that time. So I slid into the DMs and I said, I would love to hang out if you're ever free, not thinking she would respond. And then she messaged me. I gave her my phone number. She texted me and said, hey, it's Taylor. And I said, oh my gosh, what is happening?
Right.
And then the rest is history.
So you're young and you're single. How old are you?
Ooh.
Okay, never mind. Never mind. I guess Wikipedia knows everything.
I'm older than I ever intended to be.
That's
a line
then
from
you're
Chicago.
older than you look.
Thank you.
Because you look very young. You look like a college boy.
Thank you. I'll take it.
Do you have a boyfriend?
I don't have a boyfriend, and I'm on the hunt.
Do you want a boyfriend?
I'm
You're so
looking
busy.
for my next victim, yes. Absolutely. I upgraded to Tinder Gold. You know what that is?
No.
You don't even, because I was about to get carpal tunnel trying to swipe on Tinder. And I only have a little bit of time because I'm rising up in the world. I'm on Wendy Williams today, but I'm not there yet. So, but people still, they get me kicked off of Tinder because they're like, it must be a fake profile. They think I'm catfishing. So the window of opportunity is very small, Wendy. Like, I don't have that much time. So I have to swipe as much as I can when I get there.
Well, why don't you just make eye contact with people in real life? Your eyes are mesmerizing.
Thank you.
Meet people in real life.
Well, maybe I will. I'm looking out over the audience, and some of the crew members here are real cute as well.
No, they're not family.
Oh, got it.
Yeah, they're not.
That you know of.
They're not family that I know of. So, your documentary.
Yes.
Sounds so interesting.
Thank you.
Tell us about it.
I wrote an album last year called Straight Out of Oz, and I was going through this time in my career where I was just really frustrated in Hollywood with the homophobia and the racism that I felt like I was experiencing. And rather than be that person that was playing the victim and trying to make people feel sorry for me, I was like, I want to write something that is able to convey how I feel. But I paralleled it with an American classic, The Wizard of Oz. It's been my favorite story my entire life. And I put out this album. It went to #2. It was in between Adele and Beyonce, which Beyonce is my queen. And I was just so grateful, and Awesomeness TV was there to document the whole thing. It came out yesterday on iTunes, so it's available now on iTunes for you to download.
It's fantastic.
Thank you.
Has your mom seen it?
Yes, my mom is in it. She's like the star of it. So if you want to see my mom, she talks about me coming out and how difficult that was.
Yeah. And now you're on Broadway in Chicago. Mm-hmm. Now, what role are you playing?
I'm in your old dressing room.
Are you?
I'm in your old dressing room, yeah.
It's dark in there, right?
It is dark. It's
all
moody.
Those steps?
Yes.
Moody. Uh-huh.
I don't have to go to the gym anymore. I just walk up the steps at work, and I feel great.
All those fights. What role are you playing? Billy?
I'm Billy Flynn, yeah.
Billy Flynn.
Which is a huge stretch for me because I was Lola in Kinky Boots last year on Broadway, which I love that show. But now I have to play a man, which is like hard for me to be in a three-piece suit.
You are delightful.
Thank you.
Happy holiday.
Thank you.
And do not be a stranger.
I will be back.
Give it up for Todrick Hall, everybody. Behind the Curtain is now available. For more information on Todrick's tour, go to wendyshow.com. Up next, our holiday gift grab. Don't go far.